What is Voice Recording Reflections? Hi, I hope you are doing well. Today, as usual, you will join Your Motivation University with the usual intimacy. Today we are talking about voice recording reflections. We hope to reveal many very important and wonderful facts about voice recording reflections in this video. We invite you to stay with Your Motivation University until the last few seconds of this special video. Voice recording reflections represent a profound yet often overlooked approach to self-discovery, combining the unique qualities of your voice with structured reflective practices to unlock deeper layers of self-awareness. This reflective practice involves recording yourself speaking about your thoughts, experiences, emotions, and insights, then listening back to discover patterns, nuances, and areas for growth that might otherwise remain hidden from your conscious awareness. As research suggests, we are all born with a voice, whether audible to the human ear or not. That voice is our original instrument, which we can use as a tool for self-discovery, self-expression, and impact. The practice of voice recording reflections leverages this inherent tool in a structured way to facilitate personal growth, enhance self-understanding, and emotional clarity in your daily life. Your voice serves as a remarkably unique expression of your identity. Beyond the words you choose, the way you speak, your tone, cadence, emphasis, and emotional coloring reveals profound insights about your internal state, beliefs, and feelings that you might not be consciously aware of during the moment of expression. According to experts, just like we all have a unique fingerprint, we also have a unique sound print which is encoded with our individual cocktail of experiences, emotional landscapes, and energetic blueprints. This unique sound print serves as a window into aspects of yourself that may exist below the level of conscious awareness, making voice recording an especially valuable tool for self-discovery. When you engage in voice recording reflections, you're creating an opportunity to hear yourself as others do, providing an external perspective that can be revelatory in your personal growth journey. The relationship you build with your voice has significant implications for your personal development and sense of identity. Research emphasizes that the type of relationship we build with our voice, both our internal dialogue and our external vocal expression, is one of the most important relationships we will build. This connection between how you speak to yourself internally and how you express yourself vocally to the world forms a crucial bridge in self-understanding. Voice recording reflections enable you to become more conscious of this relationship, identifying disconnects between your inner thoughts and outward expression that might be limiting your authentic self-expression or creating misunderstandings in your communications with others. The psychological impact of hearing your own voice played back involves complex cognitive processes that contribute to its effectiveness as a self-reflection tool. Initially, you may experience discomfort when hearing recordings of your voice, primarily because the voice you hear when speaking differs from what others hear due to the physics of sound conduction through your skull. This initial disconnect, while potentially uncomfortable, provides an immediate opportunity for growth. It highlights the difference between your self-perception and how you appear to the world. As you become accustomed to hearing your recorded voice through regular practice, you move beyond this initial discomfort to engage more deeply with the content and emotional nuances present in your speech, developing greater objectivity about yourself in the process. Voice recording reflections offer numerous benefits for your personal development journey. One primary advantage is enhanced self-awareness and emotional intelligence. As researchers note, self-reflection increases self-awareness by helping you develop a clearer understanding of your own thoughts, emotions, and behaviors. Voice recordings add a dimension to this process by allowing you to hear the emotional content in your voice, including subtle shifts in tone that might indicate underlying feelings not fully acknowledged in the moment of speaking. This additional layer of information can significantly deepen your emotional intelligence, helping you recognize emotional patterns and triggers more effectively than written reflection alone might allow. The practice enables remarkable pattern recognition in your thoughts and speech habits that can transform your relationship with yourself. When you regularly record and listen to your reflections, you begin to notice recurring themes, phrases, and thought patterns that might otherwise remain invisible to your conscious awareness. You might discover habitual negative self-talk, circular thinking patterns, or cognitive biases that influence your perspective without your knowledge. Self-reflection helps you understand your values and beliefs and learn from past experiences, and voice recording reflections amplify this benefit by making these patterns audibly observable, creating a powerful opportunity for conscious change in how you think and communicate. Your communication skills can improve dramatically through voice recording reflections. By listening to how you express yourself, you gain valuable insights into your communication effectiveness, including clarity, organization of thoughts, and emotional expression that might be influencing how others perceive your messages. You may notice when you speak too quickly, use filler words excessively, or struggle to articulate certain ideas clearly. This awareness creates specific, actionable opportunities for communication improvement that benefit both your personal and professional relationships. The principles of reflective listening discussed in therapeutic contexts apply here as well. You're essentially practicing a form of reflective listening with yourself, developing skills that transfer to your interactions with others in everyday life. Another substantial benefit you'll gain is the documentation of your personal growth over time. Unlike momentary reflection that may be forgotten, voice recordings create a permanent record of your thoughts, perspectives, and emotional states at specific points in your journey. Revisiting recordings from months or years past can provide powerful evidence of how your thinking has evolved, challenges you've overcome, and growth you've achieved. This tangible documentation can be particularly valuable during periods of doubt or stagnation, providing concrete evidence of your capacity for change and growth. Self-reflection fosters personal growth by allowing you to identify areas for improvement, set goals, and make positive changes in your life, and voice recordings create an accessible archive of this growth process. To maximize the benefits of voice recording reflections in your life, various techniques can be employed, beginning with guided reflection prompts. Structured prompts provide a helpful framework, especially when starting this practice. Effective prompts might include questions about recent experiences, emotional exploration, value clarification, or future visioning. These prompts give direction to your reflections while allowing for open-ended exploration that can lead to unexpected insights about yourself and your life circumstances. You have choices between structured and free-form recording approaches, each offering distinct advantages for your reflective practice. Structured recordings follow specific formats or answer predetermined questions, providing consistency and focused reflection on particular areas of interest in your life. Free-form recordings allow for spontaneous exploration of whatever emerges in the moment, potentially uncovering unexpected insights that might be missed in a more structured approach. Self-reflection techniques include asking self-reflective questions and reviewing past decisions and actions, and both structured and free-form approaches can facilitate these processes. Many practitioners find benefit in alternating between these approaches or combining elements of each based on their current needs and personal growth objectives. When analyzing your voice recordings, pay particular attention to tone, pace, and emotional content, as these elements often reveal deeper truths than your words alone. Beyond the content of what you say, how you say, it reveals important information about your emotional state and unconscious attitudes. Listen for changes in your vocal tone when discussing different topics, Notice where your speech speeds up or slows down, and observe emotional inflections that might reveal deeper feelings than your words alone express. This analysis can uncover disconnects between your conscious thoughts and emotions, such as when your voice reveals hesitation or uncertainty despite words expressing confidence. Remember that the power of the voice extends far beyond the words we speak. It encompasses our unique manner of expression, the tone with which we communicate, and the messages we convey through our actions. You can enhance the effectiveness of voice recording reflections by integrating them with other reflective practices. Combining voice recordings with written journaling creates a multimodal reflection approach, perhaps recording initial thoughts, then writing responses to your own recording, creating a dialogue between different aspects of yourself. Integration with meditation practices can deepen the reflective process by incorporating mindful awareness before or after recordings. Some practitioners find value in reflecting on visual inputs alongside voice recordings, such as reviewing photographs or artwork while recording their reflections, engaging multiple sensory channels in the self-discovery process for a more holistic understanding of their experiences and reactions. In your personal development journey, voice recording reflections serve as a powerful tool for clarifying values, tracking progress toward goals, and developing greater self-compassion. By regularly recording reflections on experiences, challenges, and successes, you create an ongoing dialogue with yourself that fosters deeper self-understanding. Self-reflection enhances self-compassion by creating space for self-acceptance and understanding, and voice recordings can accelerate this process by allowing you to literally hear yourself with greater objectivity, potentially fostering a more compassionate relationship with yourself as you would with another person. This compassionate self-witness perspective can transform how you relate to your own struggles and accomplishments. Your professional life can benefit significantly from voice recording reflections. This practice offers valuable applications for career development, leadership growth, and performance improvement in your work context. Recording reflections before and after important meetings, presentations, or projects provides specific insights into preparation processes, performance elements, and areas for growth that might otherwise be lost in the rush of daily work responsibilities. Leadership development particularly benefits from this practice as it enhances self-awareness and emotional intelligence, qualities consistently linked to effective leadership. Conducting a personal SWOT analysis for career planning, decision-making, and self-improvement gains additional depth when captured through voice recordings that reveal emotional reactions and unconscious attitudes toward your professional strengths and challenges. Voice recording reflections have recognized therapeutic applications that can support your emotional well-being. While not a replacement for professional therapy, these recordings can complement therapeutic work by extending reflection between sessions and documenting emotional states and insights for later discussion with your therapist. Some therapeutic approaches explicitly incorporate voice recordings as part of the treatment protocol, recognizing their value in externalizing internal processes that might otherwise remain abstract or elusive. Self-reflection reduces stress and promotes well-being, and voice recordings can enhance this benefit by providing a structured outlet for processing difficult emotions and experiences, potentially reducing rumination and increasing emotional clarity during challenging periods in your life. Your creative expression can find new dimensions through voice recording reflections. Many writers, artists, musicians, and other creative professionals use voice recordings to capture spontaneous ideas, work through creative blocks, and explore emotional landscapes that inform their work. The immediacy of voice recording preserves the energy and emotion of creative insights that might be lost or diluted in written notes. This application extends beyond professional creatives to anyone seeking to enhance their creative thinking and expression in daily life. Voice recordings can capture the authentic emotion and energy that often accompany creative breakthroughs, preserving these elements for later development when you return to the creative process with fresh perspective. Despite its benefits, you may encounter several challenges when beginning a voice recording reflection practice. Many people experience initial discomfort when hearing their recorded voice, which can create resistance to continuing the practice. This discomfort, while normal, is temporary. Most people adjust to hearing their voice with repeated exposure. Starting with short recordings focused on neutral topics can ease this transition before addressing more emotionally charged subjects in your life. Reminding yourself that the goal is self-discovery rather than performance or judgment helps shift your perspective from criticism to curiosity. With time and practice, this initial discomfort typically diminishes significantly, allowing deeper engagement with the reflective content of your recordings. Developing consistency presents another common challenge you may face in maintaining a voice recording reflection practice. Like any reflective habit, it requires intentional integration into your routine to become sustainable. Effective solutions include scheduling specific times for recordings, perhaps linking them to existing habits such as morning routines or evening wind downs, setting calendar reminders, or using habit tracking tools that help you monitor your progress. Starting with modest commitments, perhaps just 3 to 5 minutes of recording several times per week, builds momentum before expanding to longer or more frequent sessions. Remember that self-reflection is a continuous process, and consistency over time yields far greater benefits than occasional intensive sessions followed by long gaps in practice. A critical challenge you'll need to address is moving from reflection to action, ensuring that insights gained through voice recording reflections translate into meaningful change in your life. Without this connection, reflection risks becoming merely an intellectual exercise without practical impact on your daily experiences and relationships. Effective approaches include concluding each recording session with specific action commitments based on insights gained, regularly reviewing previous recordings to track implementation progress, and creating accountability systems to support follow-through on your intentions. Self-reflection aids in decision-making by helping you align your choices with your true self. But this alignment requires conscious action based on the reflective insights you gain through your recordings. Technical considerations present practical challenges in implementing voice recording reflections in your life. These include choosing appropriate recording tools, ensuring adequate sound quality, maintaining privacy, and organizing recordings for future reference. Finding a balance between accessibility and quality is important. While professional recording equipment isn't necessary, a dedicated recording app typically provides better results than general voice memo functions. Creating a quiet recording environment improves both sound quality and privacy, which is particularly important when reflecting on sensitive personal matters. Developing an organizational system with dated files, brief descriptions, and perhaps thematic tags enables more effective review of previous recordings when you want to track progress in specific areas of your life. Voice recording reflections offer a uniquely powerful approach to self-discovery by combining the personal qualities of your voice with structured reflective practices. Your voice serves as an authentic reflection of our inner selves, revealing our beliefs, values, and emotions. By capturing and reflecting on this authentic expression, you create opportunities for insight and growth that might otherwise remain inaccessible through other self-reflection methods. The practice bridges your internal experience and external expression, creating a feedback loop that enhances self-awareness across multiple dimensions of your life and identity development. The benefits of this practice extend across your personal, professional, therapeutic, and creative domains, offering a versatile tool for self-discovery applicable to diverse aspects of your life journey. Self-reflection helps you understand your values and beliefs, learn from past experiences, improve your emotional intelligence, and align your actions with your goals. And voice recording reflections, Enhance these benefits through the unique properties of vocal expression and the powerful perspective shift that comes from hearing your thoughts externalized in your own voice. This practice creates a distinct form of witnessing your own experience that written reflection alone cannot provide. While you may face challenges in establishing and maintaining this practice, strategic approaches to overcoming initial discomfort, building consistency, connecting reflection to action, and addressing technical considerations can lead to a sustainable and rewarding reflective habit. The investment in developing this reflective practice yields compounding returns over time. As insights accumulate, patterns become clearer, and your personal growth accelerates. Self-reflection is an invaluable investment in your personal growth and well-being, and voice recording reflections represent a particularly powerful form of this investment due to the direct connection with your authentic voice and identity expression. To begin your own voice recording reflection practice, start simply with short, structured recordings addressing specific prompts that feel meaningful to your current life situation. Allow yourself to adjust to hearing your voice without judgment, approaching the practice with curiosity rather than criticism. Gradually extend the depth and duration of your recordings as comfort increases, experimenting with different techniques to discover what works best for your unique needs and preferences. Remember that the goal is not perfection but progress. Each recording represents an opportunity for greater self-understanding and growth on your journey of self-discovery. Through reflective listening to your own voice recordings, you can develop skills similar to those used in therapeutic contexts, where reflective listening statements involve acknowledging what a speaker is saying by reflecting back on the content spoken. In this case, you become both the speaker and the listener, creating a powerful dynamic for self-understanding and compassionate self-relationship. This dual role allows you to practice reflecting content, reflecting feelings, and reflecting meaning with yourself, building skills that transfer to your relationships with others while deepening your connection to your own authentic experience and identity. The practice of voice recording reflections aligns perfectly with the understanding that self-reflection helps in problem solving by allowing you to approach problems and challenges from a more objective standpoint. When you externalize your thoughts through voice recording and then listen back, you gain precisely this objective perspective on situations that might otherwise remain entangled with subjective emotional reactions. This objectivity doesn't mean disconnecting from emotions, but rather gaining a clearer understanding of how your emotions influence your perceptions and decisions, allowing for more intentional responses to life's challenges. Voice recording reflections support your process of establishing and maintaining healthy boundaries in relationships. Self-reflection helps you recognize and establish healthy boundaries in your relationships and interactions by helping you understand your needs, values, and limits. Voice recordings can be particularly effective for boundary work because they allow you to hear how you discuss relationships and boundaries, potentially revealing hesitation, uncertainty, or confusion that might not be apparent in written reflection. By recording your thoughts about challenging relationship dynamics and then listening with compassionate awareness, you can identify where boundary clarification might be needed and rehearse more effective communication strategies. Your journey of self-discovery through voice recording reflections contributes to strengthening personal accountability in your life. Self-reflection encourages personal accountability as you take ownership of your thoughts, actions, and their consequences. The act of speaking your reflections aloud and then listening to them creates a powerful opportunity for acknowledging both successes and areas for growth with honesty and compassion. This practice helps you move beyond denial or minimization of challenges while also recognizing your strengths and progress, creating a balanced perspective that supports genuine accountability without harsh self-judgment that might undermine your motivation for positive change. Voice recording reflections can significantly improve your self-confidence as you progress in this practice. Through self-reflection, you gain a deeper understanding of your capabilities, achievements, and areas of growth, which contributes to improved self-confidence and belief in your abilities to overcome challenges and achieve your goals. Hearing yourself articulate insights, describe successes, and problem-solve challenges creates tangible evidence of your capabilities that can counteract self-doubt. Over time, as you review recordings and recognize your growth, this evidence accumulates, building a foundation of self-trust and confidence that supports you in pursuing meaningful goals and navigating life's complexities with greater resilience. A distinctive benefit of voice recording reflections is the opportunity to distinguish between productive self-reflection and unproductive rumination in your thinking patterns. While self-reflection is constructive, self-rumination is excessive overthinking, often leading to negative emotions. Healthy self-reflection focuses on learning and growth, whereas rumination involves dwelling on failures or negative experiences without solutions. Voice recordings make this distinction more observable. You can literally hear when your reflections begin cycling in unproductive patterns versus when they move toward insights and solutions. This awareness allows you to redirect your thinking toward more constructive paths when you notice rumination occurring. Ultimately, voice recording reflections offer a powerful path to becoming an active participant in your own journey, navigating the complexities of life with greater clarity, authenticity, and purpose. By literally giving voice to your thoughts and experiences, then witnessing them with compassionate awareness, you create a dynamic dialogue with yourself that can transform your relationship with your own voice, both internal and external. This transformation leads to greater authenticity in your self-expression, clearer understanding of your values and goals, and more purposeful action aligned with your deepest truths. The journey of self-discovery through voice recording reflections represents a powerful investment in your ongoing development as a self-aware, authentic individual capable of meaningful contribution and fulfillment. If you haven't watched the Definition of Basic Psychological Needs in Self-Determination Theory video on the card on the right, I invite you to watch it too. If you haven't subscribed to us yet, please subscribe. If you like the video, please give it a like. Don't forget to share this video with others. We'll see you again tomorrow with a video like this. Until then, stay tuned with Your Motivation University. Have a nice day. Bye.